What's up with my people, man? Where y'all at? Where y'all at, man? Where y'all at? I'm gonna wait a minute, let some people get in here. But what a day. What a day. One person. One person in the room. Who is it? Who's coming through? Listen, man. I knew that today I had to hurry up and get off the clock. Because the most random things started to happen. And I knew I had to get my ass off the clock before something major happened. And I got a whole bunch of smoke that I ain't need. So let me tell y'all what happened. So earlier today, I was on the highway. You know, it's a four lane highway, 2 lanes going, 2 lanes coming, and I'm coming up to a red light, and I see a car, broke down on the right hand shoulder. The car broke down. I was gonna get over in the left hand lane, but had cars coming up alongside of me. But I was coming up to the red light, so I wasn't gonna worry about it. But I noticed as I got closer that the car was smoking. So I get up to the light, and this man jumps out in front of the truck, throws his hands up, trying to get me to stop. I'm like, okay, sir, not the best move for you to make. You as a human being should never jump out in front of a truck and put your body in harm's way. The good thing that I was already coming to a stop, because I probably would have killed his ass. Hopefully he would have been smart enough to jump out the way, but that's besides the point. So I get up to the light, and like I said, I noticed that the car is smoking, and so he runs around to the passenger side of the truck, and I'm telling him to come around to the driver's side, because my car, not my car, but my truck, it don't have no power windows, and I wasn't about to lean my ass all the way over to the other side to go and try and roll that damn window. So I motioned him to come around to the driver's side. I rolled the window down, and he's like, "Hey, my car's on fire. You got a fire extinguisher? I need a fire extinguisher." And I said, "Fire? Oh, hell no." I threw that bitch in second and peeled off in the truck. Some might call me an asshole, but I was trying to be safe. I couldn't help that man. I was carrying a load of hazmat, the red tags, flammable. I ain't want no parts of that car fire. So I went ahead on through the red. Of course, I was checking traffic to make sure it was safe, but I knew I had to get my ass away from that car fire, because once I pulled up alongside of them, I could see the fire under the hood, and ain't no telling when that bitch was gonna go up. So I ain't want no smoke. So I went ahead and got my ass up out of Dodge. So then, that was the first thing that happened to me earlier today. Second thing that happened to me today is I forget exactly where I was, but I know that it was right before my last delivery. I pulled up to a railroad crossing. I was already starting to slow down. I saw a deer shoot across the street right in front of the truck, right? I'm like, whoa, shit, I almost hit his ass. I'm glad he made it across the street. I know if I would have hit him, I would have tore the truck up. But so I get to the railroad crossing, and then I hear a loud ass thud. So I check the mirror, and I see a damn deer stuck between the trailer and the cab, and I see his ass flailing around trying to get himself right side back up. And eventually he got loose, and I could tell that he was kind of stunned and dazed because his ass was prancing around the fucking highway trying to figure out which way he wanted to go, and eventually his ass sped off into the woods, back from the direction in which he came. So I thought that was kind of weird. I had never had a deer stuck between my trailer and my cab. Chef, what's going on, bro? I just came to share about the shit that happened during my day. But shit, I done punched the clock now, bro. I'm done. I'm gone. Well, I mean, I'm still here at the job, sitting in the parking lot, just trying to clear my mind, get some shit off my chest while I'm before I head on to the crib. But yeah, it's just weird shit was starting to happen towards the end of my day, and I was like, okay, you know what? Go ahead and get my ass off the clock before shit goes really left. Hey, I can dig it, Chef, man. Do your thing, homie. Do your thing, brother, man. Got 2 people in the building. Who in here with me? I got Chef in here. Who else is in here? You don't go live on YouTube, Chef? Okay, bet. But yeah, man, that's just two weird things that happened to me today. That I wasn't trying to catch my ass on fire, and I avoided an accident with a damn deer that I'm sure would have fucked up the rest of my day. So, all right, I get you. But yeah, man, that's about it, man. That's about all that happened to me today. Wasn't no big deal. It was just something out of the ordinary. It wasn't shit that happens every day. So I figured I'd share it with y'all. But yeah, like I said yesterday, man, when it comes to this trucking shit, man, I think I'm getting burnt out. Well, when I was OTR, I wasn't getting burnt out, man. But this local shit, this LTL shit will burn you out quick. Punching somebody else's clock will burn you out quick. Especially when you have dispatchers that just sit behind the screen. They're not the ones that got to do all the driving. They yanking you back and forth from one town to the next town. Typically, when you have a route, you're supposed to work your specific area. Like, I think there's about 25 of us, drivers here at this particular branch, and we all have our own area that we work. So it kind of pisses me off when they pull me out of my area to send me damn 45 minutes to an hour away to work somebody else's area when they can definitely do it. And then they'll pull the person out of the area that I'm going to service and send them to my area. Like, what is the fucking point? So when I asked the question, I asked him, I said, yo, what's the point of you sending me to his area and you sending him to my area when we could have just stayed in our own area and got all the freight? Oh, we were chasing the clock. We wanted to make sure we got everything on time, this and that, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, I get it. But I'm sure that there was somebody else. There's always somebody else who's closer to that area. But they do some of the most random, logically. I don't understand it. But then again, this is from the driver's perspective. I'm not a dispatcher. I don't know what they're looking at on the screen, but logistically speaking, and the amount of resources that they waste sending me 45 minutes to an hour away, to me it just doesn't make sense. And that's the bullshit that I don't like, man. And that's why I think I'm getting burnt out, the LTL shit, or working under somebody else. You know, they'll do the dumb shit and tell me to go here, and then when I get 45 minutes out that way, turn around and go back the other way. And now I got to go back damn 45 minutes back the other way. They do that bullshit all day long, especially after about 11 o'clock when I done made all my damn deliveries. When it's time for me to start picking up shit, you know, they'll 45 minutes each way. Like, I'll get halfway somewhere. The plan done changed. Go back to your area. And then I'll get 15 minutes back towards my area. Wait, whoa, we changed the plan up again. Head back the other way. Like, man, what the fuck, man? Go ahead, make up your mind, man. Make up your damn mind. But at the end of the day, I'm getting paid by the hour, man. I try not to let the bullshit bother me, because I am getting paid by the hour. So, I mean, I guess it's all good. I guess it's all good. I ain't gonna worry about it. But in the grand scheme of things, I mean, we work. I mean, it's a union job. So with the contract that we have, we work a mandatory 10 hours a day. And so we get a mandatory 2 hours of overtime every day. Anything after 8 hours is overtime. So I mean, it's cool, but shit, man, sometimes after the damn 8 hours, I mean after the 10 hours, shit, I want to go home. But they'll do some bullshit, like, let's say I work 9.5 hours and I get back onto the yard with 9.5 hours in. They'll hit me with some bullshit, like, all right, well, go ahead and hook up to an empty van and go do a switch out that's like an hour away. And they'll send me at rush hour at that, right? So it's like, damn, all right, I'm already at 10 hours. So by the time I drop my trailer, hook up to the empty van, make it out to the switch out that's an hour away, maybe an hour and 15 minutes depending on the rush hour traffic, get there, sign the bills, that's about 15-20 minutes. You got to wait for them to get all the bills ready, because the bills ain't never ready when you get there, right? The bills ain't never ready. So they got to get the bills ready. You got to sign all the bills. And bruh, when I tell you they be signing the damn papers on a mortgage, all the fucking bills I got to sign at the switch out. So that's it's time consuming. And then you got to drive an hour back. So that's about an hour. So let's see, that's 2 hours, about 2.5 hours. And I done already worked 10 hours. So by the time I get back, I done work almost 12.5 hours. So, I mean, granted, that's not every day. But on a day where I was like, it's like, all right, shit, I done knocked out all this work. I'm ready to go home. You get your ass on that yard at 9.5 hours, best believe they're gonna send your ass back out. Sometimes you gotta learn how to play the system, man. Stretch out your hours, so that way when you hit the dock, you know, you at your 10 hours and they can't say shit to you. But it's all good. But yeah, man, I just wanted to chop it up with y'all for a minute. Quick little 15 minutes. About to head on to the crib. Break bread with the family. Y'all know what it is, man. Appreciate y'all coming through. Next time, be safe, remain humble, and always hustle. I'll holler at y'all.